You know your boy doesn't give a shit.
All right, YouTube. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but we got a whole catastrophic event. We got to start back. All of our stuff is ruined.
Yep. It's
all ruined.
Yep. We had to go out and buy new microphones.
We had to go buy new microphones.
New audio interface.
It's important that you guys tell us when this stuff's not working correctly.
We blame you guys. They were the only fucking reason we knew.
To their defense.
We would have never fucking known. We would have went the entire rest of this episode. Fuck.
Serbia. Oh, dude, we got one fucking...
Yeah.
We got 4 lines in.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck me. Man.
Okay, well, it looks like there's nobody here in the YouTube either.
They fucking gave up.
They said, no, we're not talking to these guys. All right, well, we recorded 20 minutes before this,
There's
and it
one
all got
person
messed
here
up.
now. Yeah.
And we're gonna...
Fuck.
All right, we're recording now. If it seems like the wind's sucked out of our sails, we recorded about 20 or 30 minutes after this point, and it all got messed up.
Yeah, we were robotified.
It was like,
yeah, fucking sucks.
so now we got to come back and re-record all this stuff. We told one of the things I last talked about is I got toilet papered.
Yeah.
On Friday night, and you said, "Oh, that's great. That's cool, man. That's cool. Kids being killed." No, but these kids yelled, "Fuck you, you fat fuck!" whenever they toilet papered my house.
Yeah, man. That's
and
rude.
And I looked on my Ring doorbell. I'm looking at all the toilet paper hanging from the tree. I'm like, okay, there's not that much. And then I go outside and I look, and they've thrown entire rolls, like a Sam's Club family pack, Charmin.
Dude, that shit.
They launched whole rolls on all over my house.
Man. Remember during COVID when we used to use that shit for currency, and now
That's
they're just fucking throwing it.
My deaf neighbor came out. He's like, I was worth a lot of money during COVID.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Yeah.
Kids.
Estimates suggest up to 1,000 individuals may have been affected by this mysterious illness. Despite extensive investigations, the U.S. has not identified the cause of these incidents. Theories range from sonic weapons to nerve agents and microwave radiation. However, there's no physical evidence of any weapons, and countries like Russia, China, and Cuba, they all deny any involvement in these events if there were indeed events to deny. Of all the countries that do wish to fuck us right in the butt, these are the ones that would do it.
I wonder if it missed our whole microwave conversation.
Mother Russia. It did.
The fucking Hot Pockets. God damn, dude.
Mm-hmm. We lost a lot of good content.
God, that was some good shit.
It's good shit.
Fuck. Well, if you listen on YouTube, you heard it all, but
No,
well,
you
kind of. You heard the robot version.
My kids called me to tell me that they took the sleeves off of the Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell a story again.
Yeah. Fucking
'cause I
wind.
just told it.
The wind from the sails.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The CIA has suggested Havana syndrome is unlikely to be the result of a coordinated global campaign by a hostile entity. Nonetheless, in numerous instances, the agency has not ruled out the possibility of foreign involvement, particularly in cases originating at the U.S. Embassy in Havana. Great cigars there, not shitty fucking treatment of Americans, for sure.
Sure.
But other suspected Havana syndrome attacks span the globe. We're talking Shanghai in China, Austria, Bulgaria, France, Georgia, and as you said before, with their sweet fucking peaches.
Love their fucking peaches.
Poland, Serbia, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom in Europe, and also Australia, Colombia, Kyrgyzstan, Syria, Taiwan, and Uzbekistan. National security officials have been strangely afflicted even outside the White House. So they're blasting them up there. They're cracking off rounds up there in the Oval Office, just like my guy Bill Clinton. He was cracking off them cum rounds. into Monica's butt. Do they ever have sex?
I knew he came on her dress. He
Yeah,
cummed
but
on it.
not a big deal.
I know she sucked his dick.
I wonder if he ever fucked her.
Dude, I bet he has the most pathetic penis.
Just a gray, sad.
Just stinky fucking.
It looks like a you know, like you open a bag of Jello, it's just powdery bones. So
Yeah.
it's probably his dick looks like. Just a bag of instant pudding.
Just looks like looks like the fat on the side of a T-bone.
See that video that kind of went viral of him looking at a babe in a crowd and Hillary's just staring a fucking hole through him,
Yeah,
dude.
maybe I did. That kind of sounds familiar. Yeah.
It's good shit, dude.
They're so fucking weird.
National security officials have been strangely afflicted even outside the White House, like I said before. One incident involved Olivia Troyer, a staffer on the National Security Council. She worked in the Eisenhower Executive Office building right next door to the West Wing of the White House. In the summer of 2019, not that long ago, she was walking towards the White House when she felt like she was being physically struck. She told this story during an interview on 60 Minutes. She goes on to say, quote, "It was like this piercing feeling on the side of my head. It was like, I remember it was on the right side of my head and I got like vertigo. I was unsteady. I felt nauseated. I was somewhat disoriented and I remember thinking, don't fall down the stairs. You've got to find your ground again and steady yourself." The piercing feeling lingered as she walked by an entrance to the West Wing. In fact, actually, some say that former President George W. Bush and his delegation, they may have suffered similar attacks in 2007 as the president was on his way to the G8 summit in some fucking city in Germany that we tried about 20 minutes to pronounce. Heiligendamm, Germany. Former First Lady Laura Bush. Family
Love her beans.
named her after a fucking hairy puss.
Can of beans.
In her 2010. I was on this like Twitter thing the other day, and it was a Cincinnati Bengals group, and there was 20 people in there talking, and this fucking angry British dude gets on there. He's like, "Oh my God's Patrick Mahomes, yeah. Well, that's my bro, Patrick Mahomes." And he's just going on and on and on and on, and he just fucking sounds like he's yelling. And finally, I raised my hand, and they picked me, and they said, "Yeah, bro, hi, Nick, man, what's up? What do you got to say?" And I said, "That guy from England sounds like he's yelling into a can of beans." And then I fucking muted my mic again. That's all I said. And the guy hosting it, there was like,
did they laugh?
There's like 2,000 people on this thing.
Stop. Was it like a Zoom thing?
It's called a space.
Okay.
They're called X spaces.
Okay.
And the topic and the space could be the Brohio podcast. So then
Okay.
all these people will get on there and do like a voice chat. We'll all talk about Brohio, but
Gotcha.
they were talking about Bengals football. And there's this guy there trying to talk shit. And I said, that guy sounds like he's yelling into a can of beans. And there was like 6 people with hot mics. They were all just started. The one dude's like, "I'm about to wreck my fucking car, bruh."
Oh, shit.
Laura Bush, she wrote in her book called Spoken from the Heart, she said, "By the afternoon of June 7th, I could barely stand up. My head inexplicably throbbed. I was horribly dizzy and nauseated. I went to bed, pulled up the covers, and for several hours felt so awful that I might die right there in the hotel room. Nearly a dozen members of our delegation were stricken. For most of us, the primary symptoms were nausea or dizziness, but one of our military aides actually had difficulty walking, and a White House staffer lost all hearing in one ear."
Fuck, it missed this conversation, too.
At this point, I asked you if you could not have, if you had to get rid of one of your senses, sight, hearing, taste, or smell,
Or touch.
which one would not touch? I
Definitely
didn't
wouldn't lose touch.
Yeah. I said, which one would you pick?
Yeah, I narrowed it down to smelling or tasting.
And you said, I could not live a day without eating ass.
Yeah. I said at least, yeah, I think
You
I could
said-
do without taste.
You said taste, and then I said that would be great because then you could just eat your own shit out of the toilet,
Just recycle. Yeah.
and you could live forever. You'd never die, just
Yeah.
eating your own shit.
Eating your own shit. Yeah.
I hope that
I like smells. I like smelling things, so I don't want to get rid of smells.
I smell everything.
Yeah.
I literally smell everything.
And I did say that I feel like if I didn't have taste, as long as I could smell it, I would still be able to almost taste it. You know what I mean?
You smell the toilet paper after you wipe your ass?
Sometimes, if it's an interesting color, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta know. You gotta be in tune with your body.
You gotta check your oil, man.
My dad got a operation on his butt.
Mm-hmm. Good for him, man. It's about time.
He called me today and left me a voicemail. This motherfucker doesn't ever leave me voicemails. Let me see if I can play this shit.
Hell yeah.
I just wanted to call you at work and tell you that my ass still hurts.
I don't think they can hear that on. Hold on.
I can hear it.
Oh, well, we can because it's on Bluetooth. But,
Okay.
yes.
I just wanted to call you at work and tell you that my ass still hurts and I can't find nobody to blow on it. Goodbye.
Okay.
God damn, Dad.
Sounded gay to me.
You don't have to make it so erotic,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Fucking try and do a podcast, not get a boner.
I called him. I said, I had a voicemail. I said, you wanted to blow me? That's not what I said.
No, your dad's great.
So let's talk about the actual causes of said, whatever this is, Havana syndrome.
Yeah.
The causes and possible culprits behind these attacks remain a subject of intense debate. In late March 2023, a declassified intelligence study reported that the most likely cause of the range of illnesses may be pulsed electromagnetic energy that could penetrate buildings using commercial, off-the-shelf technology with devices that are easily portable and concealable and can be powered by standard electricity or batteries.
Okay.
Interesting. You turned a fucking toaster oven into a brain scrambler.
Yeah.
Turn an air fryer, which some things are worth their weight in gold anyways.
Right.
You cook anything in a goddamn air fryer.
So you could fucking you just go to Walmart, make a trip to Walmart. Get you a couple 9-volt batteries, some aluminum foil, and a fucking doggy chew toy. And
start puddling brains.
Yeah, just start pulling them up. Damn.
And I want to go a little deeper into the symptoms for just a second because it's not just the nausea and dizziness. There's a lot of things that have allegedly gone along with this Havana syndrome.
Okay.
Most people with Havana syndrome heard a loud noise and felt an intense pressure or vibration in their head and pain in their ear or head. Other symptoms included problems with cognition. People were, poor memory and concentration, dizziness and balance, headaches, irritability, light and sound sensitivities, nausea, ringing in the ears, which is called tinnitus, sleep impairment. One doctor said the neurologic symptoms reported in Havana syndrome are commonly seen in concussions.
Oh.
The similarities are striking. Also, another symptom has been fucking brain damage.
Fuck. Damn. That explains a lot in my case.
I'm asking for permission to marry your daughter.
They're fucking frying the president's brain with this thing.
Sir, that's a St. Bernard. I would like to fuck your dog.
What about that fucking video I sent in that fucking chat the other day, dude?
What was it? That big-headed...
This fucking troglodyte. Or the fuck that thing was. I feel bad 'cause I think it was a kid. Oh, man.
Dude.
I don't...
There's a reason we should be allowed to abort babies.
Dude, I don't know what was going on there.
Imagine giving birth to that thing, knowing all along you could have just taken it out of its misery.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's fucking watching the hot dog in the microwave for too long. What the fuck that does to you?
It looked like one of them fucking green crab apples that fall, the nasty ass things.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh man, those things stink too.
Brain damage is the one thing that seems irregular to me, one of the doctors said. I'm not even going to say what he was because he's an otolaryngologist and a laryngologist.
You just fucking yodel, dude.
The others are pretty typical symptoms that we hear about with ear-related or brain central conditions like migraines and inflammatory conditions of the inner ear and any type of stroke. So we're going to talk about the theories that many have perpetuated when it comes to talking about these silent weapons or the Havana syndrome. There's the belief that it's possibly a sonic weapon of some sort, much like a Taylor Swift song, something to make your fucking brain fall out of your ass and then crawl down the ground and take a gelatinous shit. God, dude, if I have to listen to Taylor Swift one more time.
I get sick of hearing her on the radio all the time. I can only imagine the hell that you live.
People have no idea.
Yeah, it's got to be awful.
I know every word to every song, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I know her birthday. I know what high school she went to. I know
it used to be okay to like her. It's not. It's
too
anymore.
much.
Yeah.
I'm losing control.
You poor thing.
I wish somebody'd shoot me with one of these fucking weapons, one of these sonic electromagnetic pulsating dildos.
I'm sure fucking Pepper had a fucking Walkman. There'd be a Taylor Swift CD in there.
Sonic or acoustic weapons were one of the first theories of a Havana syndrome, but it has been largely discredited. For one, and this is an opinion article when I got this from. For one, not all people with Havana syndrome report hearing a noise before developing symptoms.
Okay.
Conspiracy theories about brown note weapons.
Dude, I swear if that was ever marketed like for the public use, your boy, I'd be fucking brown noting everybody. Maybe even myself.
A 24-year-old white male has been shot with a brown note on the west side of Dayton.
Oh, man.
Sonic weapons emitting a sound below an audible threshold with the ability to negatively affect the human body have existed since the Cold War. Mythbusters tested the claim and, well, busted it. Further, none of the attacks took place at the U.S. Embassy, one pundit explained. They were in large hotels, apartment complexes, and people's homes. To him, the notion that a sonic weapon could affect some people in an apartment complex and not others does not add up.
Okay.
There's the belief that it's perhaps a microwave weapon.
Yeah.
If sound waves aren't to blame, how about light waves? Microwave weapons were initially developed as a way to damage electronic equipment, and no damaged electronics have been found near supposed attacks. In a 2021 story, chemist Cheryl Roofer explains the hypothesis for foreign policy and calculates that for such a portable weapon to damage humans, you would at minimum need a 2,200 watt gasoline powered generator weighing around 60 pounds.
He's fucking hang on.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Let me start. I'll get this thing started. Let me turn the fucking choke on me and my weed eater beating it against the wall at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday afternoon.
Just chilling downtown.
The evidence for microwave effects of the type categorized as Havana syndrome is exceedingly weak, she writes. No proponent of the idea has outlined how the weapon would actually work. No evidence has been offered that such a weapon has been developed by any nation. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and no evidence has been offered to support the existence of this mystery weapon. And there's the belief that it's possibly pesticides. Someone used a little too much Roundup when trying to turn that green brown. You know what I'm saying?
It's the chemtrails, brother. Chemtrails.
It is, and it's possible. One alternative theory to the hostile government hypothesis is rooted in a different illness, the Zika virus. At the time of the initial reports, Cuba was fighting the Zika virus with colonist. What the fuck? Why am I getting such hard words this episode?
I don't know.
We're going to do a Google search on this one.
So speaking like this is mentioned the whole chemtrails, and it made me think of our buddy Moo, who's really big into all these conspiracies.
Cholinesterase.
There you go. Cholinesterase.
Cholinesterase.
Hell yeah. He sent me a text a couple days ago. He sent me this Reddit link, and then he says, 8 pages of Lou Elizondo's new book, imminent, were leaked. The government thinks aliens are a recon group and they're prepping for invasion.
Yeah, they're coming.
I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
They're coming.
That's fucking exciting. Bring him on. I love it. He's always up to date on all these conspiracy theories,
control,
and
man.
It makes me happy.
Cuba was fighting the Zika virus with cholinesterase inhibitor pesticides. An obvious problem arises with that theory. There's no neurotoxin in the world that only affects American and Canadian embassy staff and their families.
Well, not that we know of.
Yeah, where all the other people in Cuba reporting concussion-like symptoms.
Yeah.
Also, they were spraying the stuff around the world, and no one else reported similar symptoms.
Sure.
Further, a report by the National Academies of Sciences determines that the Havana incident was not consistent with acute poisoning by this specific type of insecticide, though it did not rule out chronic exposure. In 2020, the CIA reopened its investigation into Havana syndrome after 2 senior officials in the Trump administration described having symptoms consistent with the phenomenon.
Ooh.
CIA officials had previously shown odd symptoms over the previous 3 years, but it was reportedly unclear what was or was not Havana syndrome. The Pentagon also launched an investigation and called on all military personnel, civilian officials, and contractors to report any symptoms related to the Havana syndrome. So at this point, we have 2 major government entities, the CIA and the Pentagon, that have all opened up investigations. Then we pile on the FBI's investigation. The Behavioral Analysis Unit reportedly concluded that sufferers of Havana syndrome actually had a psychogenic illness. Psychogenic illness is said to occur when a group of individuals believes that they have been exposed to some sort of harmful material. However, the FBI apparently based its findings on medical reports and previous interviews rather than interviewing any of the victims firsthand.
So they're trying to say it's like a placebo effect?
Yeah.
Kind of what it sounds like?
Mass hysteria.
Mass
type
hysteria?
thing.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of shit over the years. There's some alien UFO things have said to have just been mass hysteria. Kind of
Sure.
people.
Yeah.
Kind of all start to think the same thing.
Everybody wants to be special.
There's a name for it. It's not mass hysteria, but
It's autism.
it's acousticism.
Yeah.
They're all acoustic.
Yeah, we got the autism.
Crickets.
We got a lot of that in this country. A lot of autism.
And people wear it like it's a badge of honor or something. They romanticize it.
Too many microwaves.
And I've said it a lot over the years. It pisses me off when people put like on their fucking Instagram bio,
Yeah.
queer, gay, acoustic, or autistic.
Yeah.
Well, who gives a flying fuck with your self-diagnosed autism? Just because you bite your nails and cut doesn't mean you're fucking autistic.
Hey now. Hey.
It means you've got a debilitating fucking mental health issue is what it means.
Sure.
And in my opinion, autism is not a mental health issue. It's a fucking developmental disability. It's not a mental health thing. Mental health is, I'm sad, I'm going to kill myself. That's mental health.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is that they see one symptom of them, or they watch like a fucking TikTok and it's like there's like, oh, if you fucking count tiles on the ceiling,
Do you like clicking your fingers when you're nervous?
yeah, you're autistic.
I'm not going to say it. You're acoustic.
And they're like, oh shit, that's what's wrong with me.
Mom, I have something to tell you. I know I'm 27 and I don't have a job. I just found out I'm autistic.
That explains so
Oh,
much.
that explains a lot.
Yeah. Well, honey, that's because I did whippets with you constantly while I was pregnant. That explains everything.
No, honey, it's actually because you've been glued to a fucking phone tablet screen your entire life. You've never learned to socialize at all, and
You got ADHD is what it is.
you never learned how to fend for yourself or take care of yourself. So now you're an adult with no life skills whatsoever that can be applied. That's your problem.
Yeah, then it's
know.
rampant.
It is.
It's fucking rampant.
I'm
Everybody
glad
has
that
it.
we just missed that.
I don't know. I think we got grazed a little bit.
Thank God we knew.
It hit my fucking left leg.
I
or
definitely fucking dunked my toe in that pond for a second.
something. Yeah.
Some say it's actually crickets are to blame, not the flat ball
phones?
bat. No, yeah, Cricket Wireless, baby. In 2018, scientists wrote a report for the State Department in which they claimed a local species of crickets caused the noises, officials reported in Havana.
Okay.
Their report was released by the State Department. The scientists believed 8 of the original 21 Havana syndrome cases were linked to the chirping and buzzing of crickets. The resulting illnesses were thereby believed to be the same sort of psychogenic illnesses the FBI had actually reported on.
One of our supervisors at our job had 3 Annoyatrons that he had hidden around the office.
Oh, I've done that.
And they were just crickets chirping all day long. I'd hear it, and then I would just look at him, and he would just start fucking laughing.
It's awful.
I think it's funny, but it didn't bother me. I got kids, I could tune that shit out.
I would have bulldozed the building. I'd have shit in the back of the tank. I did some diabolical shit, man. Scientists added they could find no evidence of microwaves, and they believe the recorded sounds are mechanical or biological in origin rather than electronic. The most likely source is the Indies short-tailed cricket. I don't buy this for 10 fucking seconds. Now, that's Russia genuinely probably has a silent death ray nuke gun that they can use on us that we can't hear or feel.
I've never thought of there being like different variants of crickets. Just a fucking cricket. This is the Indies short-tailed cricket. What?
North Korea's like, we're going to get them, but all we can afford is crickets. Ha!
Oh man, they make this specific one just suck helium all day, so it's extra annoying.
I can't even make cricket noises.
I don't fucking know how to do it. Do you hear mine?
When
It sounded fucking awful. Put that thing out of its misery. Squish it.
When BuzzFeed released, dude, this is such a fucking weird memory that popped in my head.
I love these.
This is from my childhood too.
Okay. Excuse me.
I'm so glad he doesn't listen to this show, man.
Oh shit.
One time it was midnight-ish, and I was about 4th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was up playing video games or whatever, and I went and we're talking about goobers.
Yeah.
I went to the kitchen late at night to make a peanut butter and PB&J, baby.
Yeah.
And it heard like clapping noises. And I hear, fuck! God damn it, fuck! Someone
Okay.
someone beating somebody up? And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was coming from the basement. And my brother lived in the basement, my older brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew he went to bed early that night because he had a wrestling meet. Or not a wrestling meet. I think he had a baseball tournament or something early the next morning.
Yeah.
And I walked down in the basement, and I kind of peeked my head down there and
just see what make sure he's okay.
looking down there.
Yeah.
And I see him hunched over,
Yeah.
butthole fucking naked,
Good for him, man.
tiny dick just bouncing around on his hairy balls. And he had an Adidas slide in his hand,
Okay.
and he's slapping it against the ground. Fuck! God damn it! Son of a bitch! And then he saw me, and he scrunched up really fast. He pushed it, like, sunk
Yeah.
his hips,
Yeah.
squeezed his thighs together, and like trying to hide his dick and put his ass towards me.
Yeah.
And he's like, close the fucking door. And I said, what are you doing? He said, there's crickets down here, and I'm trying to kill them all. Because they were keeping them up, like, "Durr, durr, durr, durr." Just some overzealous crickets chirping all night. And he was down there beating the shit out of these crickets with a Adidas slide, butt naked. And I walked in on him doing that.
Why was there so many?
It was the basement, and we,
Yeah.
you know, he had we had a few windows on the basement down there, and it was loud.
That's fucking great.
Loud.
Definitely not what I thought we were.
And the next, I know. Thought I was gonna get out there, somebody beating ass.
Yeah, clapping cheeks.
I told my mom the next day. I said I saw Jason naked.
Sorry.
He was killing crickets with a sandal. When BuzzFeed released the report in 2021, the Biden administration noted that the report was written under the Trump administration and did not reflect more recent findings in Havana syndrome research.
Okay.
So it sounds like these people are trying to make a mockery of us whenever Donald Trump was president and said it's
Yeah.
fucking crickets that did it. And then the same report was reviewed by the Biden administration. They said, no, it's not crickets.
Yeah.
It's something a little more malicious than that. So we go back to the debate a few weeks ago when fucking Joe Biden looked like a flaming ball of shit up there.
It was rough, man.
They said, Mr. President, tell us about foreign policy. And he said, and everyone said, oh, great. The U.S. president's dying.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's brain dead. He's as useless as tits on a boar hog. The whole country went into a tizzy
It was weird, man.
over our stupid president. Well, there's a Twitter post or X post that was released not long after that. It says, urgent. Scientist whose previous work included directed energy beam research for the U.S. intelligence community said Biden's symptoms during the CNN debate made him think of the Havana syndrome. This is according to former KGB spy Yuri Shvets, who defected to the U.S. in 1993. Yuri Shvets said his source told him an energy beam could be precisely directed towards a person's brain from a significant distance and calibrated to cause the kind of milder symptoms, relatively speaking, exhibited by President Biden during the debate. Shvets also allegedly claimed that a Russian government plane, which came to the U.S. just a day before the debate and left soon after, also had some role to play in the part.
Okay.
So it's possible that Joe Biden had his eggs scrambled by a some sort of, what are they calling it? A directed energy weapon.
I love scrambled eggs, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Scramble those eggs right there.
We got
dog.
a cricket in this room right now, dude.
I'm gonna get naked and kill it with my sandals.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, man, that's fucking great.
You ever fart like that for people?
Not like that, man. That's something you do in front of your spouse only. Or that's like a public restroom fart.
No, dude, I fart for everybody.
Fart for me.
I do this thing at work when I go into rooms like office spaces where I don't work.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look at people that don't really know me and I'll say, what's your guys' farting policy in here? And they'll say like, we don't. Oh, you don't have one? Great. May I shit myself? Thank you. A black budget or covert operation, a black budget or covert appropriation is a government budget that's allocated for classified or other secret operations of the nation. And I've been wanting to do a black budget episode. It's my belief that we probably have some type of research into a weapon like this, but it's contained within that U.S. government black budget.
Yeah.
The black budget is an account, expenses, and spending related to military research and covert operations. The black budget is mostly classified because of security reasons. The black budget can be complicated to calculate, but in the United States, it's been estimated to be over $50 billion per year. So that's $50 billion per year that our U.S. government uses towards secret covert research projects that they can't tell us about.
Interesting.
It is. Details of the overall U.S. intelligence budgets are classified, but under the CIA Act of 1949, the director of the CIA is the only federal government employee who can spend unvouchered government money.
Give me that fucking job.
Dude.
Dude, I could spend some money,
I'd have
boy.
a badass boat.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'd have
man.
a bass boat, and I don't even fish for bass.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'd have a fucking Dale Earnhardt NASCAR. I'd have the original one he wrecked in and shit.
Just have his fucking skeleton, man.
I'd buy the car that Dale Earnhardt died in. And I'd just beat the shit out of it.
Just punch it.
I'd put sugar in its gas tank and shit. I'd egg it.
Put a fucking potato in its tailpipe.
I'd put it on a trailer and take it to the most hillbillified neighborhoods I could find and charge people $20 to hit it with sledgehammers and shit.
Have a basket of rocks. $5 a rock to throw it at it.
I'd put a lock in a sock. I'd let people slock it to death. I hear what they got down there at 10 Square.
fucking slock it.
We got the Intimidator. They got the car that killed the Intimidator.
You gotta buy the wall of the track too. That's that specific section of wall.
They're gonna let us shove potatoes in the fucking muffler. They're gonna let us beat up the catalytic converter.
Oh fuck,
Isn't that a good idea?
dude, that's fucking great. That's a great idea.
We could probably buy that car for like $500. You know, nobody wants that thing.
I don't know. I don't know. I bet that's in like the fucking NASCAR museum or
I
something.
think his son has it.
Okay. Dale Jr.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
course he does.
I don't know of any other ones. Dale Jr. Yeah, Dale the second maybe has it.
That's kind of fucked up, man. To give the car that your dad died in to your son.
Where is the Dale Earnhardt car he died in? Eddie, leave it to Reddit.
There we go.
They had it burned in an undisclosed location, so no fans would try to get their hands on it.
Damn. Allegedly.
Said he probably buried it. And it destroyed, or it's sitting in a warehouse.
I feel like it has to be in a warehouse. There's no way they would have destroyed it.
If you're listening,
If you have the car,
I'd like to offer you $2,000 USD. I'm going to write you a check, and I'm going to move some funds around. You just got to wait till the end of the month to cash it, okay?
give us time. Dude, imagine if we had a piece of that just hanging up in the fucking studio.
The hood.
Dude, that'd be fucking
Patch
cool.
of his hair.
Yeah. I told you about the time that I met him, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, dude. It was so weird. Like, I didn't know at the time that it was even him. My grandpa fucking did, but after
Grandpa started fucking him.
yeah, it was just at some like fucking random like Ace Hardware or something weird.
He's up there buying some nuts and bolts.
He was sitting out there and had like his car right outside there with
Really?
him, and he was just talking to some old man. Went up and talked to him. It was weird.
Dale, baby.
That's he was just
Intimidator.
chilling, man.
Intimidator.
Yep.
In 1994, Congress accidentally published a budget of $43.4 billion.
God damn.
The government showed its 1997 black budget was $26.6 billion for the fiscal year.
Oh, almost doubled.
The government has disclosed a total figure for all non-military intelligence spending. They have not since 2007. The 2013 figure is $52.6 billion.
Whew.
So I would imagine that's probably quadrupled since then.
Yeah, at least.
And I do want to speak briefly about directed energy weapons, which is what I think we are actually dealing with here.
Sure. I've heard a lot about those.
Directed energy weapons could have several main advantages over conventional weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Directed energy weapons can be used discreetly. Radiation above and below the visible spectrum is invisible and does not generate sound. Light is, for all practical purposes, essentially unaffected by gravity, windage, and Coriolis force.
It's my favorite part of a nipple.
I love looking at my wife's Coriolis.
Oh, yeah.
God, dude, is that a butthole?
That's Cornelius.
I'll eat that too. Put it all on the plate.
Oh, yeah, sounds like a cereal.
Nipples, buttholes, toes, put them all on the plate. I'll eat them all.
Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity
I'm
eater.
a fucking ass eater.
Put it all in my face.
Call me fucking math muncher, dude. I'll...
I don't even know what that means. Sure.
Kid in school got the math muncher. I'm the ass muncher. You don't know math muncher?
No.
You don't remember him from when we were a kid?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That dude look fucking, I bet he eats ass.
Oh, dude, he ate math. He ate geometry, but algebra, trigonometry.
With like a booger. He came out of the goober can, man.
I ate all the goober.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm strictly Jiffly, man. Jiffy,
I like crunchy.
Jif's where it's at.
It is.
Yeah.
Peter Pan's good. Peter Pan honey is the best peanut butter.
Honey, I don't know if I've had it.
Try Peter Pan honey, dude.
So I fucked with the crunchy Peter Pan. It had
Bet
his
you
bones
do.
and shit in it. Yeah.
Bet you do, queer.
Yeah. I used to love crunchy peanut butter, man.
Hurts my stomach, but I love it.
It's fucking good.
This makes aim much more precise and extends the range to line of sight, limited only by beam, diffraction, and spread, which dilute the power and weaken the effect. and absorption or scattering by intervening atmospheric contents. Lasers travel at light speed and have near infinite range and are therefore suitable for use in space warfare.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fight the aliens, buddy.
Some fucking Avenger shit right there.
Laser weapons potentially eliminate many logistical problems in terms of ammunition supply as long as there is enough energy to power them. Depending upon several operational factors, directed energy weapons may be cheaper to operate than conventional weapons in certain contexts. And there's a ray gun out there that the U.S. government has that I know they've kind of touted before. They can shoot shit with a fucking laser from miles and miles away, obliterate stuff.
That's pretty fucking cool.
It is, and it doesn't take any bullets.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I think the Navy has it.
Of course they do.
The latest news about the Havana Syndrome. March 31st, 2024, a joint year-long extensively documented report by CBS 60 Minutes, The Insider, and Der Spiegel was broadcast and released, which uncovered evidence suggesting that unexplained anomalous health incidents, also known as Havana Syndrome, may have their origin in the use of directed energy weapons. It describes new, heretofore unreported attacks on Americans, including a possible incident involving a senior U.S. Department of Defense official who was targeted as recently as July of 2023 at the NATO summit in Vilnius, Lithuania, long after the attacks appeared to have been halted. Lieutenant Colonel Greg Ed Green, who headed the Defense Intelligence Agency unit investigating Havana Syndrome, states that intelligence reports from various agencies conclusively implicate the Russians as being the source of the incidents. One of these reports include a U.S. citizen victim's identification of a known Russian military intelligence officer, Albert Alvarianov, the son of the deputy chief of Russian military intelligence, Andrei Avyanov, being outside her house in Tipsley, Georgia, at the very moment of an attack. So randomly, we have a U.S. government official in Tbilisi, Georgia, and the moment that she feels these pulsating rays about to cave her skull in, she looks around, and there's a random Russian intelligence officer standing there.
He's just fighting a bear, fucking karate chopping
You
trees.
may think that I'm the one behind your brain trying to crawl out of your butt right now, but I'm simply trying to reassure you that I have nothing to do with this. Do you believe me?
Russians really do have the coolest fucking names, too.
They do. And they fight bears and drink.
Avyanov? That's fucking cool, dude.
Avyanov. And they're badass fucking MMA fighters, too.
Yeah, they are.
Bitches. Concluding the 60 Minutes program, reporter Scott Pelley notes that the Director of National Intelligence, reflecting the administration's position, continues to maintain that, quote, it is very unlikely that a foreign adversary is responsible for the attacks.
There you go.
The views expressed in this article are those of the author, and the author alone. And I really didn't need to put this part in there. There's a lot of this in this episode of kind of opinionated articles about what this could possibly be, what it could possibly be not. Seems pretty cut and dry that this is likely a Russian, something orchestrated by the Dagestanis, the fucking Russians, man. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that they have something like this.
I would definitely say there's a good, possibility to say that we have the same shit going on too. Though.
Oh, 100%.
We 100% do.
And if there's any Russians listening to this podcast right now,
if you guys have that weapon, let us know.
Well,
share it.
I think it would be a little better for you if you designed it to where it made people shit their pants.
That'd be really cool. We got some kids that toilet papered Nick's house that we really need to get them to poop themselves.
We want shit in their pants.
Who put this shit in my pants?
I really want to do this thing where you pull somebody's pants off of them and then you shit in them and then you put them back on them.
Someone shit my pants.
I shit you not. I'm really upset that I can't go back on my ring
Yeah, that's
and yell these kids.
that's fucking great. Man.
Toilet papered my house. Then they triggered my camera. And they yelled, "Ah! Fuck you! Fat fuck!"
Oh, that's so fucking great. Oh shit.
I think something's probably wrong with the.
Yeah, if you find it, you gotta send that shit to me because I need to laugh.
Oh, I can find it. Let's see here. I think it might have been Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing is just not wanting to work, man.
That's a bummer, man.
I'll try and get it dialed up for next week, and we
Okay.
can throw it on the episode. But yeah, if I find it, I'll fucking send it to you. So, all right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning into this episode of the Brohio Podcast. I have a steak and cheese quesadilla
Ooh.
waiting for me.
This episode
upstairs.
This episode was so good. We did some of it twice.
We did do. It still came out okay.
It did, yeah.
We
Not the
suck.
same effect, but fucking go get your quesadilla, Daddy.
Quesadilla. Probably release this tomorrow, though.
That's fine. So yeah, that's one of the benefits of people listening on YouTube or watching on YouTube is you get it right now.
Hot and fresh.
Yeah. Oh shit. Man, I didn't know you got it like
I'm gonna
that.
pet my kitty cats, too.
Ooh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Have a great week.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much.
See you on the cruise.
Later, Gators.
All right, we're recording now. If it sees King Whitehouse.
Holy shit.
I gotta amplify this fart real quick.
Oh,
We're recording now.
Jeez. Big greasy piss.
What are they calling it? A directed energy weapon?
I love scrambled eggs, man.
Oh, God.
Man. I love scrambled eggs, man. I love scrambled eggs, man. Man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I heard it all the way around over there. Eggs, man. Scrambled eggs, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Scramble those eggs right there.
We got a
dog.
cricket in this room right now, dude.
I'm gonna get naked and kill it with my sandals.
Dude, I was right when you said that.
Been-
I love scrambled eggs, man. Jesus Christ.
Scramble those eggs right there.
We got a
dog.
cricket in this room right now, dude.
I'm gonna get naked and kill it with my sandals.
Right when you said that, I was holding in the biggest fucking fart, and I almost shit my pants.
Oh, we're still on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
What we got, guys? Dude, that's fucking great. I love that shit.
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find this fart. I
Hey, it
found
was good seeing you too, Tom. Tommy.
Marysville?
Yeah, we went to that fucking concert.
You want a date?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Oh shit, I was so